Everyone. So today we'll discuss about a few more services, and one is security and security, identity and compliance. So AWS provides some security and identity services that help organizations secure their data and systems on the cloud. So those services are, one is AWS Identity and Access Management. Shortly, you can say that IAM. It enables organization to securely control access to AWS cloud services and resources for their users. So basically, for example, suppose you are working for a company like some ABC company, and they are having some resources like 100 engineers are working for that company for AWS platform, and those users need to be their user ID need to be created for a particular AWS account so that they can work for the AWS resources. So from the AWS side, one service there IAM, so that you can create using your users using IAM, and IAM service also manages AWS users groups. You can create groups of users and also provide some permissions that will allow or deny their access to the AWS resources. So you should have any permissions to access one AWS resources, like you can say some S3 or EC2 or other services also. So you should have some permissions to access, maybe read-only access, maybe full access, maybe admin access, and those things will be managed by the service called IAM. And using the IAM, you can create new users also, and also you can create groups and provide those permissions. And also you using IAM, you can give the permissions for also AWS resources, like your EC2 should have rights to access some services like your Lambda or maybe other services. So those permissions will be created from IAM. Next is AWS Key Management Service. It is a managed service that makes it easy for organizations to create and control the encryption keys used to encrypt their data, and uses HSM to protect security of your keys. So basically, AWS Key Management Service is to manage your keys. So using those keys, you can encrypt and decrypt data. AWS KMS is integrated with several other AWS cloud services to help protect data stored with these services. So basically, one service want to encrypt those data, and they want to use some keys from the AWS instead of their self-managed key. They can use some AWS managed key. They can use this KMS service. AWS Web Application Firewall. This is one security, you can say some security tool, and it helps protect web applications from common attacks and exploits that could be affect applications availability, compromise security, and consume excessive resources. So you can use this web application firewall. You can apply this firewall to your web applications. You can apply this to your load balancer. Maybe you are going to apply to your API gateway, so that you can block traffic. Suppose maybe some hacker trying to send some request to your applications and try to block your application, like sending millions of requests per second, so that your application is slow. And in that case, you can block those requests by blocking those IP addresses or maybe some domains in your application by using this web application firewall. Next is AWS Shield. It is a managed DDoS protection service. This is distributed denial of services, and that safeguards application running on AWS. So it is similar to WAF. AWS Shield provides always-on detection and automatic inline mitigations that minimize application downtime and latency. So there is no need to engage AWS support to benefit from the DDoS protection. For the DDoS protection, you can use AWS Shield, and no need to connect to AWS support that this problem happens to my applications. You can search in internet what is DDoS. Next is application services. There are many application services from the AWS side. One is Amazon API Gateway. Amazon API Gateway is basically a full managed service that makes it easy for developers to create, publish, maintain, monitor, and secure APIs at any scale. So those are API developer, those are creating APIs, they can use these services. This Amazon API Gateway. This is, you can say, this is the front door of your application. Backend may be your EC2 load balancer, maybe your Lambda function, or maybe your containers, your container services also. That will be backend, and your front end will be your Amazon API Gateway. And in Amazon API Gateway, you can create, maintain, monitor, and secure APIs. The similar application is one is Google APG. Google having similar service called APG, and similarly from Amazon side, Amazon API Gateway. Next is Amazon Simple Notification Service. It is a web service that coordinates and manages the delivery or sending of messages to the recipient. So this is like you can say you are some publisher and subscriber model, and suppose you want to send some notifications to maybe some millions of users, like suppose for example for a e-commerce site, they are start some big billion sale, and they want to notify all of the customers. So immediately they are just publish one message, and that particular message is received to all the clients or customers. So similar kind of service is Amazon Simple Notification Service. There will be one and one topic will be there, and from the topic there will be many subscribers are there. So any message you are publishing to that topic, or that will be received to all the subscribers. Amazon Simple Email Service. This is an email service from the Amazon Web Service. It is a cost-effective email service that organization can use to send transactional email, marketing messages, or any other type of content to their customers. Amazon SES can also be used to receive messages and deliver them to an Amazon S3 bucket, or you can publish to the Amazon SNS. So using this Amazon SES service, you can send emails to the recipients. Maybe suppose you want to send some mails to some of your clients from your application, you can use this Amazon SES service, so that your application can send the mails to their customers. The difference is the notification services works on like publisher and subscriber model, and once you send any notification to your topic, and that will be received to all the subscribers. And here this is some mail, you are sending emails using your Amazon SES. Next is Amazon Simple Queue Service. It is a fast, reliable, scalable, fully managed message queuing service. Amazon SQS makes it simple and cost effective to decouple the components of a cloud application. In a simplest form, you can understand that this is a queue service. One application will send some messages, and those messages will be in queue, and another application will, or another resource can will retrieve the data from the queue. One is sending and another is retrieving those data from the queue. So it is basically to decouple the components of a cloud application. Suppose two applications are working, and maybe there is a chance of data loss, or maybe one application maybe fail for some time, maybe service will be interrupted due to, or your data may be lost. And for that purpose, you can use Amazon Simple Queue Service, so that one application will write the data to a queue and another application read the data from the queue. Next is container service. AWS also supports some container services. One is Elastic Container Service. It is fully managed container orchestration service. This is called ECS. And also AWS support Elastic Kubernetes service. Gives you the flexibility to start, run and scale Kubernetes application in AWS cloud or on premises. So in Kubernetes service, your control plane will be managed by AWS, and you only create those nodes, client nodes you can say, and you can run your applications in the nodes. Amazon EKS help you provide highly available and secure clusters and automates key tasks such as patching, node provisioning and updates. Those things will be managed by your AWS. And next is Elastic Container Registry. It is a fully managed container registry that makes it easy to store, manage, share and deploy your container images and artifacts anywhere. So like your Docker Hub. Docker Hub is a container registry. You can Sudhir, Docker Hub is a open container registry, right?
Sorry,
So
I was on mute.
similarly,
Yes. So
yeah,
Docker Hub, right?
yes, Docker Hub is a container registry where you can. This is public one, and
Yeah,
where you
very well.
can upload your containers, image files. And
Images,
similarly,
yes.
in Amazon, this is Elastic Container Registry. This is like you can say this is a repository where you can store
So
your uh, container images.
yes, images. So basically, when we're talking, I think a few minutes back when Nirmal was saying container. So in AWS, container is little different than Docker. In Docker, you can say container and image. Image is a software, and a container in Docker is one instance of a image. So you can have
Yeah,
multiple instances, so multiple containers of one image.
yeah, we'll discuss
Yeah,
in the
we'll go deeper on that when we actually
discuss
cover
about
this. Yes, yeah.
yes. So that's all about the overview of the AWS services. So we'll go in details in each and every services. So we can discuss a few questions so that we can understand what we all the services we cover. So which of the following describes a physical location around the world where AWS clusters its data centers? So option is endpoint, collection, fleet, and region.
Region.
Yes, you are right. So region is like this way, and it's spreads across the worldwide in mostly in everywhere. And as of now, some 26 regions are there from the AWS side. The next is each AWS region is composed of two or more locations that offer organization the ability to operate production systems that are more highly available, fault tolerant, and scalable than would be possible using a single data center. What are the locations?
Availability zones.
Edges.
Yes, you are right. And one region composed of more than two availability zones. And those availability zones are connected to high bandwidth networks. Next is what is the deployment term for an environment that extends an existing on-premise infrastructure into the cloud to connect cloud resources to internal systems.
I don't know this.
See the environment that extends an existing on-premises infrastructure into Cloud Connect. So there will be your on-premise, and you are now extending your infrastructure to cloud. Like your on-premise and cloud, both are working together.
Hybrid deployment?
Yes, this is hybrid deployment. This is like your on-premise data center, and you are using your AWS cloud, and both are working together. Next is which AWS cloud service allows organization to gain system-wide visibility into resource utilization, application performance, and operational health.
CloudWatch.
Yes, anyone?
AWS could allow organizations to gain system-wide visibility. Yes.
Yes, this is CloudWatch. So resource utilization, resource management, and your performance. You can say this is CloudWatch is a monitoring service from the AWS cloud. So CloudWatch is monitoring to all the other applications like your EC2 instance or your S3 cloud, S3 bucket. Which of the following AWS cloud service is fully managed NoSQL database service?
DynamoDB.
Yes. NoSQL database is DynamoDB, and SQL is, you can say, your RDS, Amazon Relational Database. Amazon DynamoDB is a fully managed serverless key value NoSQL database designed to run high performance applications at any scale. Next is your company experiences fluctuation in traffic patterns to their e-commerce website based on flash sales. What service can help your company dynamically match the required compute capacity to the spikes in traffic during flash sales?
Auto scaling?
Yes. Correct.
Correct. So auto scaling basically scales your capacity when there is some load increases or spike increases to your application, and auto scaling services just increase your capacity so that your capacity will serve the load. Your company provides an online photo sharing service. The development team is looking for ways to deliver image files with the lowest latency to end users. So the website content is delivered with the best possible performance. What service can help speed up distribution of these image files to end users around the world?
We talked just few minutes back.
Yeah, we discussed few minutes back. Mitali asked one question, so we discussed this point.
Route 53?
No, Route 53 is a domain name system.
I forgot, I think.
Amazon EC2?
Sorry?
Amazon EC2?
EC2 is a virtual machine, but our here requirement is we are using one photo sharing service, and we need a performance, higher performance.
Let's talk about from A to D. So EC2 is just a computer, but not a physical computer. It's a virtual computer. Like you have a processor, you have a RAM, you have a hard disk, like that. You don't have to buy, you buy it from Amazon. Route 53 is like gmail.com, nirmalparida.in. That's a Route 53. You buy that domain from there. Storage gateway is like
this is a gateway from your own data center to your AWS cloud.
So
next is Amazon CloudFront.
It was a CloudFront. So for example, it's a big website. In YouTube, there are millions of billions of videos are there. If these videos are there in somewhere in North America, it will be difficult for people to access. It will take long time to download those images or videos in Europe or in Asia. So they put it in somewhere in the cloud front. So in Asia or Europe, then you can get it easily without less delays. It will not buffer. That means very low latency.
Yes. Amazon Front is a CDN service, content delivery network, and its servers are in everywhere in the world, you can say. And from the Amazon side, there are maybe more than 200 CDN servers in worldwide. So your data will be cached in Amazon CloudFront servers, and you will get from your nearest CloudFront servers. So
Sir.
the data latency will be very low and your performance will be faster. Amazon CloudFront is a content delivery network that helps deliver static and dynamic web content to users faster than just serving it out on an Amazon AWS region. So it improves delivery for data to end users by storing content in edge locations around the world. So as of now, more than 200 edge locations are there, so that you will receive your data from the nearest edge location, and those data will be cached from the original server. Next is what AWS Cloud Service provides: a logically isolated section of AWS Cloud where organization can launch AWS resources in a virtual network that they define.
Amazon Virtual Private Cloud.
Yes. VPC is a service that lets you launch AWS resources in a logically isolated virtual network that you define. Your company provides a mobile voting application for a popular TV show, and 5 to 20 million viewers all vote in 15-second time span. What mechanism can you use to decouple the voting application from your backend services that tally the votes? See here,
Yeah, it will be difficult to answer now. Before we go to the detail, SQS and SNS. I forgot if it is SQS or SNS.
No. See, the requirement is 5 to 20 million viewers, all the vote in 15-second of time span. So in the 15-second, this much of vote will be given in 15-second. 25 millions of vote will be given. So what mechanism can use to decouple the voting application? Decouple means separating those voting applications from your backend services. One voting application will be there, one backend service there. So such a huge viewers will be come in 15-second of time span. So we have to decouple our application.
It should be in queue, right?
This is Amazon queue service.
So you put the vote and
those will be in queue, and your backend application will be received one by one or as per their capability.
So for your understanding, guys, why it is queue is basically, for example, the postman comes to your house to put a to deliver a letter, and you are not at home. So the postman will not wait there, right? They will keep putting. You are not there for a month. They will keep putting all the letters there. So whenever you come back, you will see that letters. I think the best example is like shopping cart. We'll talk that later when we go to.
We can talk that in Amazon SQS. While discussing those, you can easily understand. So our overview has been completed. So next we'll go to the concept of those EC2 instance, and tomorrow we'll do the hands-on for Windows instance as well as Linux instance. Hello friends, welcome to our channel ABC of Cloud. My name is Nirmal Parida, and we are providing AWS full course tutorial which is completely free. We are providing the sessions on AWS concepts, practical sessions and hands-on labs and discussion of quick questions. Please like and subscribe our channel so that you will never miss our new updates.